There's so many things that Hashem does for us, and we all take it for granted. Until chas v'shalom, that thing happens, and then we go and we daven and we daven. But there's so many things that Hashem does for us. We take everything for granted. The story goes, a guy walks into the Letterman shul. That's a shul where Rabbi Kanievsky Shlita davens. And a guy walks in with a bag, and he starts setting up. He has a table. He starts setting up herring, cookies, some glanlivet, whatever you like. And he's setting up a whole spread. And someone asks him, what's going on? Well, what's this occasion? And he says, you know that street? That big street? He says, yeah. He said, a car hit me. 3 months I had therapy, and now I'm better. I'm making a Suda Seidah. I'm thanking Hashem that I'm better. That's what I'm setting up. I want to thank Hashem. The next day, somebody else walks in with a bag and sets up herring, some cookies, some Johnny Walker, whatever he sets up over there. And a guy comes over. A guy says, what's this? He says, you know that big street? He says, yeah. I'm crossing that street for 23 years. Nothing ever happened to me. Nothing. I want to thank Hashem. Hashem, thank you. Nothing ever happened to me. That's somebody who realizes what's from Hashem. And the story, it was a mashal, but it's so good. There's a guy walking in Meir Sharm. You know, there's a nice diverse crowd over there. And he looks at his friend, and he says, I want to get, that high view. I want to go on top of the building. I want to see what's going on. I want to see the chassidim, the zebras, the beketches they have. I want to see a couple of kibbutz chugot. I want to see the sfardim. So guys says, go up in the building. You'll have a nice view over there. You'll enjoy it. Goes up in the building. He's looking. Wow. Sees a diverse crowd. And when he goes back to get off the roof, he's locked. You know how it works on a building. If you don't put the key or put a rock by the door, you're locked on the roof. So he starts screaming down. He says, I'm stuck up here. Could someone get me? Nobody hears nothing. So he figures he'll take out $1, throw $1 down. Maybe someone's going to look up. Takes $1, he chucks it down. You know what happens? $1. Guy takes it and walks further. Figures maybe a 20 is going to do it. Pulls out a 20, throws it down. In Israel, I see 100 shekel flying. It's like a piece of challah with birds, So he throws it down. People are running. Nobody looks up. Nobody. It's getting dark. It's getting late. He's getting scared. He's locked on the roof. Takes down a rock. He figures, I'll throw a rock. Shanemo, they'll look up where it's coming from. Takes a rock. Hopes no one's coming. Chucks it down. And right there, of course, Murphy's Law. Someone walks out of the door. Boom. Hits someone on the head. They look up. Culprit's up there. Go get him. Cops come up. Sir, you're under arrest. You don't understand. I'm locked here for 10 hours. I threw down money. Nothing worked. I throw down the rock. Everyone looks up. HaKadosh Baruch Hu throws us every single day. That 10, that 20, that 100. There's so many things that He does for us. We get up in the morning, we take it for granted. We could see. We could breathe. We could talk. We have family. We could sit and learn. Why do we have to wait for Him to throw that rock till we come begging, please forgive me? Please. Why do you have to wait for that? Let's take the lesson and take the message. I want to share with you, I received a text message from a friend of mine. And I have to open it up. The story goes, there's a man, very nice person. He owns a mall. And he calls me sometimes. He just talks things over with me. I talk to him in learning. And he has money tied up for 2 years already in this mall. I think it's $4.5 million. Whatever, a nice amount of money. He's not seeing a penny from his mall. He's paying hard money loans. The better the mall gets, he tells me, the harder the financing options become. So I'm talking to him, and this is an ongoing thing for 2 years already. He says, yeah, every mortgage broker promises me this, they promise me that. They all want the loan, because it's like a $24 million loan. They get a nice commission. Everyone promises Haim Bismargen, gunished, nothing. So he says, one guy told me, tomorrow morning, it was already signed last night, I have it for you. So he says he's very excited. In the morning he's going to get the term sheet, whatever it is. Comes in the morning, tells me he gets a term sheet. The terms to the loan were terrible. It's not worth it for him. I said, why? I feel so bad for you. Sends me a text message like this, Rabbi Say. Gamzu l'toiva. Just remember, kol ma'ad da'avid rachmana l'tav avid. Alichtige freiliche Shabbos. And not everybody has the schus for these type of nisyonis. What do you say to that? Not everybody has the schus for these type of nisyonis, he tells me. And when I heard that, I said, wow, that's a real Maimin Hashem. That's somebody who realizes that everything's from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Everything. That's somebody who understands. But doesn't just understand. It doesn't just say it. You know, like when you're walking, you trip on something. Oh, thank you, Hashem. And then you forget already, like a second after. You know, something almost happened, like you're texting, you're driving. Oh, thank you, Hashem. And then the second, you totally forget about it. Totally. This is a guy who's living with it. He's living with it. He believes it and he lives with it.